OG items. A lot of people want them. At the same time, there's not that many of them. But with the power of duping, you can get as many as you want. Until that method gets patched. As of this current moment, there's only one method I know of that can work. I use it sometimes, but I don't use it to give people free stuff. Anyway.
Moving back onto the topic
of OG items. OG items are items you could get in Old Animal Company, but now you can't get anymore. Unless you find people who've got them. Like me and some other people, but I don't know of them people. So why don't you come with me and I'll show you some of these items. Well, I say some, I have all of them. Whatever. These OG items, well, the first OG items we're showing are the backpacks. You're probably thinking, what's the difference between OG backpacks and new ones? Well, OG backpacks didn't have size variations. They just had colours. There was the black one, the white one, pink backpack, the green backpack, and the only one that actually served a purpose, the flashlight backpack. And also the one you're most likely to see when people say they have OG backpack. The flashlight backpack gives the perk of free lights without using your hip slots.
Can you turn it off?
No. This is why I do not recommend using this backpack. Because if you run into an anglerfish or go to Haunted Mansion, you're going to aggravate a lot of the monsters without anything to do to get rid of them.
Do you recommend bringing OG backpacks to like mines and that?
Well, to answer that question, personally, I'd say no, as they have a decent rarity and not many perks with them, except the flashlight backpack giving you free vision. But you can make better versions of these because by attaching goop, and then you can make a better version that you can turn off, and not risking losing your rare items. So, I'm now going to show you the OG items. The first category of OG items is the edibles. There was quite a few OG edible items. If you don't know what edible means, you can eat them. Like this. Ooh, that was yummy. So you're wondering, why did I just waste it? Well, I have a couple more. And next we have the apple. You could get these from the Christmas event. Simply destroy the gift box you see in some areas. These can be the frozen lake and OG forest. These sometimes spawn monsters with a good amount of loot, such as the apples, crackers. That's not a cracker. The apple and the cracker being the rare finds you can get. Not many people kept them because they don't think they're going to be rare. But the people who did gave them to some other people in public, and then they duplicated them, and now these are worldwide. Well, in real life, these are also very good foods. So they're not rare in real life, but in Animal Company, it's a different story. These are also edibles. That was pretty good. Also a good amount of vitamin C. I don't know what vitamin fruit give you. Not my problem. Then you can also eat the cracker, which makes a custom sound when you eat. Being different from the MRE, the hot chocolate, well, both variations of the MRE, because there's two.
But which one can you get?
The one you can get on your own is the blue one, which gives you a speed boost when you eat. So you're wondering,
What's the difference?
well, instead of giving you a speed boost, the pink MRE will blind you. Like an edible flashbang, for example. And here's what happens when you eat. And here's a comparison of what happens when you eat a blue MRE. You're wondering, what do these two do? Well, the zombie meat is just healing, so if you're low on health, you can eat this and you'll get a good amount of your health back.
Is there any other perks? Well, if you eat too much,
You get a stomachache and it'll slow you down like the end of an MRE effect. Except you don't get a speed boost. And you're probably wondering, what's the hot chocolate do? It will make your screen go pink. Here's what this should look like. And that's the first category, the edibles. And the second category is majority of the Get away, cracker, mint apple. There's only 3 of these items, as they were from very close seasons. So we have both of them. 2 of them are from the same event, being Halloween. The pumpkin jacks. They had 2 size variations, a big one and a small one. The difference is unknown, probably except better loot. Here's a comparison. From the small one, we got a flashbang. The big one gave us a mega flashlight. And then flashbang. And the snow crate is just a better crate that it gave you a lot better loot. And you can also get these from the Pinata enemies from the anniversary of Animal Company, which not many people didn't know because they didn't go to kill it that often because they thought it just summoned entities, and also gave you nuts. But sometimes when you kill them, you get the snow crates from Christmas. So not just Christmas, you can get them. And the final 2 items are gadgets. I kind of class this as OG, but you can still get these from the crates. This is just a simple flashlight, but red. And then we have the OG tablet. Not many people have these, surprisingly. It's like a bit annoying to get a hold of. They're just tablets. The only difference is less detail, and the screen doesn't work. And there's also no antenna. And it also shows you locations of items. And now for the big question of this video.
are OG items worth it?
Not really. As people, I only use them for trading, as they have a good amount of value. Because they don't really do that well when used in actual areas. The apple and cracker were only meant to heal you, not actually giving any other side effects apart from heal. But I damaged myself a bit. I healed. This is also a way to get your health back after losing some. But it's not worth it, because you will not be able to get these for a long time. We don't even know if you will. But that saves the question. Was there any unreleased items back in old Animal Company? Yes. Some items you couldn't even get. You could only get from admins spawning them in. One of my friends back in old Animal Company, when there wasn't these kind of machines where you can buy a lot more stuff like the revolvers and that. Speaking of revolvers, revolvers was an unreleased item back in old Animal Company, but came out in Tech Tree. Why were they unreleased? They'd cost. Well, the reason's unknown because they really had these bad boys back then, but they
Got a bit too old.
which makes them a bit not so good, unless you're there to troll people. And another unreleased item before Tech Tree, the MRE. Any unreleased item? You're probably also asking.
Any unreleased items after Tech Tree?
You are correct. So these can vary, as there's quite a few, still a good amount. One of them is the green broccoli. Yes, I know, when they first came out you couldn't get them, but they didn't always have low gravity. In fact, they used to be a light source. When you took these in dark, they had a glow to them, making a bit of a green light. And they had gravity, so it had a little light effect on it, like glow sticks do. They had this effect, but green, and these would go on the floor, like they had no gravity. Anything else you might be wondering?
Well, there's a few more.
There's the broccoli bombs, both of them, the green and the pink. So yeah, that's a good amount. And here are the rest. The bomb arrow. The teleport arrow. Spice it up a bit. We'll see you
In the next one.